Alright, this is over finding slope based on the type of equation that you have, or if you're given a graph or you're given a table. So I want to remind you that slope is the rise over run. We talked about it as change in y over change in x, or on your math chart you'll have this formula. Okay, and then the only equations that you have on your math chart are, you have this, remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. That'll be on your math chart. Point slope form will be on your math chart. Oops. As well. And then standard form. So on the first one, it's in point slope form. So remembering that if it's in point slope form, your m is your slope, so this is your m. You don't even have to do any math on that first one. So our m is -6. If it asks you for the y-intercept or the 0 or the x-intercept, you'd have to solve for y, put it in your calculator. On the second equation, though, this is in standard form, so we can't just tell what the slope is by looking at the equation. We have to change it to slope-intercept form and solve for y. So subtract 4x on both sides. Divide both sides by -2. And your equation would be 14 divided by -2, -7. -4 divided by -2 is positive 2x. So your slope would be 2. Okay, on the next two, we can either use our shortcut of rise over run, change in y over change in x, or use our formula. I think a lot of you like to use the formula, so we're going to go ahead and use that one. So if you're using the formula, you just have to pick 2 points from your table. I'm going to pick the first 2 points. So I'm going to label it x1, y1, x2, y2. And we're going to go ahead and use the equation. So the top is y2 minus y1, so I'm going to do 9 minus 5. And the bottom would be x2 minus x1, so I'm going to do 5 minus 3. Remember, you have to work out the top and then the bottom in your calculator. I know you all can do 9 minus 5 in your head. 9 minus 5 would be 4. 5 minus 3 would be 2. My light keeps turning off. Alright, then you need to simplify it. 4 divided by 2 is 2, so our slope would be 2. On the graph, you have to find 2 points that are on the graph. So they give you the 2 points here. So we need to name the coordinates. You gotta count it. This one would be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, +1. And this one's at 0, -1. So we're going to use those 2 points in our formula. x1, y1, x2, y2. So y2 is -1 minus y1, which is 1. And then x2 is 0 minus -5. So this one's that you will probably have to use your calculator on. -1 minus 1. You do the top first, which is -2. And then the bottom, 0 minus -5 is +5. Just to be sure, -2 divided by 5 would be -0.4. It's a math fraction, and it stays -2/5 in simplified form. So that's a quick review on how to find slope.